welcome to another episode of the Total R&B podcast. My name is Lorena, and today I'm excited because I have a singer-songwriter from Toronto, and in 2022, she was named an ambassador for TikTok's R&B month, and she was also nominated for a Juno Award for her viral hit Vibe for Me. And then last year, she came out with her EP, For the Better, which you could stream now on all streaming platforms. There's videos up on YouTube that you could go check out. And now we're excited and we're getting ready for the release of Bloom, which will be out on February 9th, that I'm excited about and can't wait to get some information about. So, welcome to the podcast, Aqyila.
Thanks for having me.
Course. How's everything going? Well, the new year kind of sort of, how has that been going for you?
It's been really busy for like the first month of the year, but in
Okay.
a really good way. Like we did a photo shoot
Okay.
Wednesday, so there was that, and that was like no, not even 8, 9 hours or so of being
Oh,
on
wow.
set and makeup changes and outfits and all these things. A lot of fun stuff has been going on behind the scenes that I'm really excited about. So
Oh,
yeah.
that's dope. But yeah, I feel like January has flew by. Like I can't believe we're already at the end of the
Yeah.
month. So that
Yeah.
is crazy. But
It's been
no, that's good.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely good.
So I always start off the podcast. I always ask the same question. What can you tell me? What is your first memory of R&B? Like what comes to mind when I say that?
Mm. It'd have to be when I was, I think like maybe 5. My parents always used to play Whitney Houston as
Okay.
a kid. So when I used to hear that, oh my God, I forgot the name of it, but on my own, like something gonna find that one, that track. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, whenever I hear that one, I instantly remember back when I was in like a little kid and I would hear that in the house and I'd be walking around trying to imitate Whitney Houston. So when I hear that, I hear R&B, I hear Whitney Houston, I hear Jennifer Hudson because my mom used to play a lot of her music,
Okay.
Alicia Keys, and jazz. My mom played a lot of jazz music, just straight instrumentals when I was in the crib.
Oh, that's dope though.
Yeah, yeah.
Dope. But she listened to, like, a lot of powerhouse voices.
Yeah,
Do
same.
any of your parents sing?
No, but on my dad's side, all the girls, like all his daughters can sing, which is like really funny. And all the guys do like trade, like my brother did trades, my dad did trade,
Okay.
my other brother did trades. So yeah.
Okay. But all the women got the vocals. That's
Clearly, yeah.
okay, that's dope. So, a lot of people, discovered you on TikTok
Mm.
from your viral hit, "Vibe for Me," that went super crazy, but I wanna go back a little bit. I wanna know, like, how did you get into music? Like, how did you know you wanted to become a singer, if you did know?
Yeah, that's a good question. I I've gone viral before in 2016 and I didn't
Okay.
like it. So when
Oh,
I had the yeah, it's just like it was good because it like, brought me into the spotlight on Twitter. But at the
mhm.
same time, I think that when you go viral, it sets you in front of a whole bunch of people that don't know about you, right? And there's bright sides and there's downsides to that. I think the downside mainly was just like people like to nitpick at random things that you never really thought about yourself. So I
Mhm.
think that kind of just put my mind in a different mindset at that time, and I was only like 17, 16. So,
Okay.
it's just like all these random things were coming about, but at the same time, I didn't realize how much I really liked putting my own twist on covers and singing and like trying different spins on like stuff and songwriting. So, I kind of didn't let that bother me and I continued singing online. And I'm
Mhm.
glad I did. 'Cause even before that, I would be on YouTube. I'd do covers. Like I remember I used to sit with my really old iPod Touch and I would sing into that mic. And then that was like my first cover I ever did on SoundCloud. It was like Fancy by Aqyila. I think it's still up. It's
Okay,
so
yeah.
muffled, girl. It's so muffled. Oh my God. But
You gotta start somewhere.
yeah, exactly. And you know what? Like, I'm proud. I'm glad I kept it up because it kind of reminds me of like where I started and where I am now. And I'm grateful for all the steps and like all the moments I just believed in myself anyway and just put myself out there. Cause I think half the time of it is like delusion in a sense. Like, when you're going to put yourself out there, be delusional and just believe that you already got it. And then you somehow,
Mhm.
along the way, people just come together and follow along and believe in you too.
But I
So
like
yeah.
that you mentioned that because I don't think a lot of
Yeah.
us think about the other side of going viral. Because 'cause I'm
Mhm.
such a, like, cheerleader, so if I
Yeah.
see someone going viral, especially, like, a Canadian artist, I'm like, "Yeah," like, I'm so happy for them, but then I'm forgetting.
Mhm.
There's a lot of, like, angry people on the internet.
Yeah,
Never
there is.
really think about what that does to someone's, like, confidence or, like, their mental health and stuff like that, so I'm glad you brought that up because I think I'm gonna be more aware of when that does happen, like, what that person must be going through. Yeah,
Yeah, for
I
sure. I know.
never
I think
thought.
like, and it's good like optics wise, it's good,
Mm,
to like get out there and the more people see your face and stuff. But yeah, there's that downside. But I'm also somebody too who's not really on my phone like that. Like I'll
okay,
post a TikTok and I'll just close my phone and just go eat.
okay, you can detach from it.
Yeah, I can detach
Very
pretty
good.
well. I think you just have to have like healthy habits, like, like I like to journal, I like to play video games, I like to do like other stuff that won't remind me to be on my phone as much.
Okay,
So I think it's good. Just bounce it out.
and you were saying, like, before when you were talking about it, you were saying you were doing songwriting. So when
Yeah.
did you start the songwriting, process?
I wrote my first song in grade 5, and that was, like, a song for my
Wow,
mom, so she loved that
okay.
one, she was a huge fan, it was literally called Mama, so she was like, "Oh my gosh, girl, thank you." And so, when I sung that at the talent show, I realized, "Oh, I kinda like songwriting, this is cool." And, it's so funny because when I was cleaning my house the other day, I came across my, songbook, but at the time I was writing poems, but I was singing
Mhm.
them, so in a sense, they were really just lyrics that rhymed.
Yeah.
And, that was when I realized, I was like, "Oh, I'm actually songwriting, this is not poems because I don't see anybody singing poems." But, yeah, since then, I would go on YouTube and I'd look up beats and I would create, like, my own melodies and write my own songs to them and be like, "Oh, yeah, this is great, this is great." And I'd record myself, and after a while of, like, not being shy, I'd put it on Instagram, and my friends would be like, "Well, this is dope." And I think that helped kind of like build that confidence to be like, okay, this is my story. This is how I interpret like my life. And this is a
Mhm.
piece of what I went through. And this is how I share it with people. It's very therapeutic. Like, that's what I found the most in songwriting. Like, if I'm upset or if I'm going through something or if I'm just like feeling sad, I just like write about my emotions. And I feel like I leave it all onto like the paper and it kind of just leaves my body and I feel good again. Yeah.
But that's dope, and
Yeah.
because you've accomplished so much in a short period of time, like, things have just been going and going for you, what would you say has been, like, your favorite part of your journey so far?
Mm. I think the moment I always bring up the most to the team has to be the Junos, like the first Juno nomination. That was so much fun. Like my publicist Jelena, she kept everybody in check. Like she had this, I kept the schedule. Like I was like, because it's just so like it's a monumental moment for me, you know. So I
Mhm.
kept the schedule. She's like, okay, Akila's got to be here. Hair makeup has to be done here. She needs to be in this room. Why is she not in the car? I'm like, oh my gosh, all this hustle and bustle. It's just crazy when you look at it. Because like a year before, I was working as like a hostess. I was like
Mhm.
working in my local mall at like a restaurant and I was just daydreaming away, just sketching like doodles on the map when I should be focused on seating people. And then it's like now it's like, oh wow, like people want to talk to me. Like I'm seeing producers, I'm seeing other songwriters, other artists. But I feel blessed and I think now I'm more like, okay, I do actually like deserve to be in these spaces. Cause you can get in your
Definitely.
head a little bit and you may think like, oh wow, like me, but yeah, yeah, it feels good now. I feel, like, confident. Yeah.
No, but I love that you had that moment and now you can reflect and, like, take that in, that
Yeah,
that really happened and you deserve to be there, so
yeah.
you don't question yourself, so that's great, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more. You're gonna be at more award shows, there's gonna be more nominations, and then, we'll get a win in there, so
Yeah.
that's dope. I'm excited to see, like, what happens now moving forward, and I did see, you recently took a trip to LA that you posted on IG, and there was a
Yeah.
lot of recording sessions in there, so how was that process? Is that where Bloom came from? One of those sessions?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about it.
Honestly, I think that was one of, like, the top most best trips I've had so far in LA because I came back with a lot of really dope songs. I feel like this time around for this project, it's gonna be even more cohesive. There's, like, an actual sound, a direction that I'm trying to take this project into, and making Bloom too was just so fun. I heard all these harmonies in my head at the time, and it was just the beat being made, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I hear this chord," like, and he would start playing on the keyboards, Jonathan, and then, me and Maya would start coming up with these melodies, and then, she came up with the verse melodies, and I was like, "Ooh, I like that, that's cool," and then the hook, it just all came together really nicely, I don't know, and it just felt like the most perfect love song, if that makes sense.
No, it does.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
there's something to it when something happens, like, organically, it's not
Yeah,
forced. So that's
mhm,
what it sounds like, and I know from, like, reading comments and stuff, like, everybody's super excited for you to drop this, like,
mhm.
everybody's like, "When is this coming out?" And I see other people answering for you
Yeah,
and
I
stuff
see
like
that
that.
too.
So
I see.
everyone's excited. So if somebody doesn't know, what is Bloom about?
Mhm. So Bloom is like a love song. It's about your your significant other and how they make you feel. It's also kind of like you're asking them questions like, what is it that made you choose me for life? I look at it like a wedding song too, Even though I've never
Okay,
really thought about weddings like that, I was like, this would be a really nice wedding song.
you never
So,
know.
you
You never
never
know. You
know.
might be on TikTok, you might be seeing people dancing to your song.
Right? Oh my gosh, I'm a crier. I will start bawling. It doesn't matter where I am. Like, I will literally start crying if I see that. But yeah, it's just a love song. It's all about, like, finding your person and being with that person, feeling at home. And then, yeah, I feel like music too, you can always, like, bend it in a way so it applies to different things. So it doesn't have to just only be about, like, actual, like, relationships, like, with your partner. It could be, like, with your family, anything, your best friend. So yeah, it's just a love song because I think we need more love, and it's gonna
No,
be February, so
definitely.
yeah.
Definitely, I'm all here for the love songs. I was just
Yeah.
talking to another artist, and he's
Mhm.
big on, like, love songs because he was like, back in the day, like, in the '90s and earlier, like, everything was about love, and I
Yeah.
was like, for a little bit, it was getting a little aggressive.
Yeah. It is, yeah, I miss the begging and pleading in music now, like, where was
Exactly.
that?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm excited, and I know a lot of people are already excited. So that is February 9th. We
Yes.
cannot wait for that. Is there gonna be a video? Like, is there more stuff that's coming that you could let us know?
I am excited to say that I'm pretty sure, like 99.9% sure we're gonna be doing a music video.
Okay.
When it drops, we're gonna have a really dope photo to go with it, and I'm excited because it really does embody Bloom, the softness, that type of, like, lush feeling the song gives you. But yeah, I could definitely see a music video happening in the works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's dope. I'm excited for that. Is there anything else that you're looking forward to for 2024?
Mm. Definitely to be on my first festival. Keep my fingers crossed for that this summer. It's just some more live shows, getting out there, meeting more people, I guess, discovering who I am and just following me along on my journey. I feel like this song right here, like Bloom, opened up so many opportunities already for me, and more people now have discovered my project and went to listen to Hello and Effortlessly and
Mm.
other songs on there, which is amazing. So I feel like it's just gonna get bigger and bigger from here. And we're all just preparing and, being excited for the journey. So yeah.
No, of course. Always be prepared, always be ready because you never know what's gonna happen, but I'm excited to see where this all goes, for this year for you because, again, you've already accomplished, so many different things whether it be with TikTok for the R&B month. I know you did, something with, like, was it PlayStation?
PlayStation, yeah, PlayStation Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's dope, and I feel like that was different too.
It
That
was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love video games. So when I was asked to be a part of it, I was like, "Yeah, that's so cool." I like playing Mortal Kombat in my spare time, or I drive around
Mm.
in GTA. I don't do the missions. I can't do the missions, but I will just drive around and play the Frank Ocean, Blonde radio, and I'll just have fun. But yeah, I love video games. It's a great way to distress.
Yeah, but I like that they, like, saw
Mhm.
that, or I don't know who saw that and put that together, but
Yeah,
I enjoyed seeing that because that is another part of you, and then you
yeah.
can share that, and it's not too, like, intrusive or anything, like, it's just
Mhm.
something you do on the regular, so I
Yes,
thought that was super dope, so I'm hoping there's more, like, really cool stuff that comes your way,
mhm,
and especially too with the music, so I'm looking for, more nominations, you getting all dolled up, going to all these different events, so
cool.
I'm so excited for you. I did wanna know because you did say festival. Are there
Mhm.
any artists that you would love to go on tour with?
Ooh, gosh, let me think.
If you could put it out there into the universe.
I would, if Victoria Monet does another like, tour. Oh,
Mhm.
I would love to. I love her, and I saw her when she came to Toronto.
Oh, you did?
Impeccable. Like, honestly, the sound me and my cousin went, yeah, the sound, the outfits, the transitions in between with the live band, I loved all of it, and, like, she's confident up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to be, like, an opener for her at some point.
Oh, that would be dope. Okay,
Yeah.
well, you never know. We're gonna put that out there. You might see that in the future, so that would be amazing. Before we wrap it up, I do want to play like a small game. I just want you to make
Mhm,
a playlist. So I'm
mhm,
gonna, put out some moods, some situations, and you're gonna tell me which R&B song you would
yeah.
pick. So for the first one is, what's a song you would pick that puts you in a good mood? Every time you play it,
Ooh,
instantly a good mood.
Ways by Jhené Aiko.
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
good one. I love
yeah.
that one actually.
Mhm.
Um, what's a song you would play to turn up to?
Ooh, oh my gosh, what is it called? It's like WTF I Want by Megan Thee Stallion. I love that
Okay.
one. Yeah.
What's a song you would play when in love?
Ooh. Um, Good and Plenty with,
Mhm.
with Masego and yeah, and Alex Isley. Love that one.
Dope. What's a song you would play when going through a breakup?
Mm. Hmm. What's the sad song? I know, I feel like I know sad music too. Ah, man. What Thinking About You, Frank Ocean?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's a song you would play when you're getting ready to go out with friends?
Ooh, I like to, hmm. Oh, I like that, Never Lose Me, Flo Milli. I like that song.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Yeah, that was cool.
that's a dope song.
Yeah.
Um, what's a song do you have a workout song? What's a, like, good workout song?
Mhm. It's like, I listen to dance hall when I'm working out, so anything like Vibes Cartel. I like Vibes Cartel, Shensia, that's my girl. Spice.
Any dance hall is
All
good
the
to
dance
work
hall
out.
songs. I don't know, it just makes me wanna just keep,
No, but it's true, like, sometimes you need that type of music to, like,
Yeah,
get you
exactly.
going. Same
Mhm.
thing for me, like, with soca. If I'm
Okay,
tired and I
yeah.
need to get some work done, I have to put on a little soca playlist,
Mhm, mhm. Some
get me
mashup.
back up. Mhm.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. What's a song more people should know about?
Okay, I just discovered this song. Can I hold on, let me show you. Do,
Okay.
do, do,
I love this new discovery, so I hope
yeah, it's such a beautiful it's called In Ways, and the
okay.
artist's name is Mosire. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's how you spell it. And it's such a beautiful song. It's like a little Afrobeat R&B vibe. Really nice. Like really
Okay.
nice. Yeah, I
So
like
thank you for putting us on new music. We're gonna check that out.
yes.
Love that.
Mhm.
What's a song you would play that reminds you of summer?
Hmm. Could it be one of mine, but it's not out yet?
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
There's a song that I made in LA called Sunshine. It's so
Okay.
beautiful, it's so beautiful, and it gives, like, everything, like, sunny rays, like, black love, I don't know, but that's the vibe I get from that
That's
one,
the
so I'm gonna
vibe.
say
Okay.
Sunshine, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my fingers crossed that we get to hear that song sometime
Yeah,
in the future. That would be super dope.
100%.
So thank you so much for playing that little game and creating a playlist. There's
Thank
definitely
you.
some songs we're gonna have to check out,
Mhm.
that you recommend, especially the song that we should know more about and that
Yeah,
artist as well. So that's super dope. Thank you so much.
no worries,
So
thanks
do
for
you
having
have
me.
of course, do you have any last words for your fans? Let us know how we can follow you and support you too.
You guys can find me on all streaming platforms under my name, Aqyila, Aqyila. On TikTok, you just add an extra A. And stay tuned, obviously, for Bloom. Run it up when it comes out. I'm so excited to see everybody's videos. I will be in your comments, like always, lurking. and supporting. And stay tuned for what's next. There's so much more music coming on the way. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Aqyila, for taking time out of your day to talk to me. So I really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And I, like I said before throughout the interview, I'm excited for this single that's coming out, and I'm excited for your future projects. I'm hoping I get to see you soon live in person
Yeah.
performing. So I'm here cheering you on all the time. If there's anything I could do to help, let me know. But yeah, I look forward to everything. So thank you so much.
Thank
And to
you.
everybody that's watching and listening, this is the Total R&B podcast. My name is Lorena. You can follow me on IG and TikTok at total.rnb, and we will be back with a brand new interview.